Thanks for the opportunity for us to submit our proposal for the training facilities at the Department of Regulation, Administration and Bureaucracy.
Create high-performance meetings with the most advanced video conferences and visual collaboration solutions that will help you raise the engagement of your teams, connecting up to 250 virtual attendees from any device. All participants will be able to contribute and interact with the content, making meetings more effective and achieving faster decision-making. Boost creativity, interacting with your audience and transforming your business meetings. Our holographic projection technology brings your messages to life in an exciting new manner. We can enhance your products and ideas with state-of-the-art 3D graphic projections and be in 2 or more places at the same time with our full-size holographic telepresence.
I'm the Project and IT Manager, Emma. I'll be going through the project outline plus IT specifications. Design Manager Hirsch will take you through the layout and specifications of the facility. Construction Manager Deep will take you through the delivery of the project. Finance Manager Rahil will go through the budgets and life cycle costing. And finally, the Communication Manager Sunny will talk about stakeholder engagement. We understand there's 10 other teams vying for this proposal, and if you're looking for a team that meets the minimum brief and that provides you with a generic training facility, don't go with us. We want to propose something different. We have outside the box thinking, and we're looking at providing a state-of-the-art facility with amenities, plus a substantial grant offer and the latest high-tech features which exceeds cost effectiveness, project benefits and desired outcomes and outputs requested. What we envision for the space is an outside access for the external room hire, customizable layout for maximum functionality and versatility, a central location that will nurture the workplace culture, 400 square metres of usable floor space that incorporates 2 teaching areas. One could be a double-sized room area, bathrooms, kitchenette, as well as a social meeting and breakout space, which will be highly engaging. There'll be life cycle cost savings, as well as a sustainable income generation stream, state-of-the-art facilities, and the latest high-tech integration. When the room is not in use for DRAB training, we envision that you could hold yoga, meditation, stretching or wellness classes. You could use it for external room hire. There could be staff retreats or lunches or social meeting spaces, board or group meetings, a global conference facility, plus a recording videos. We've met your standard requirements, as you see in the slide behind, but we've also added some scope additions. This includes a soundproof dividing wall with whiteboard surface. We've got a separate kitchenette, bathrooms and interactive space. There's going to be hidden cupboards each side of the smart board with, again, whiteboard facade, glare reduction window tinting, a smart booking and scheduling app, and the outside access. To maximise the desired outcomes, we have teamed up with Telstra. Telstra are willing to provide a Smart Business Initiative grant on the back of their recent success with the Smart Home grant, which you may have seen on the Block TV show. This grant will provide us the opportunity to give you the best training facility in Australia. Their proposal is to fully fund the latest technology, hardware, software and fit out with smart integration. They will fund up to $200,000 plus provide servicing and maintenance for the next 2 years. Reciprocal benefits for Telstra include that they will have a film crew filming the entire refit of the building. The film crew have also asked to film the first 2 training sessions. Those sessions will be at DRAB's discretion. The training facility, they would like it to be named Telstra Training Rooms, and Telstra would also like to conduct surveys every 6 months for the next 2 years for research purposes. In exchange for this, Telstra are willing to accept all terms and conditions within the contract between DRAB and Telstra. The additional scope inclusions funded by Telstra would be electrochromatic glass, which tints from clear to grey or clear to white at the touch of a button. You may have seen these on the Dreamliner aircraft. 3D holographic telepresence, which allows a presenter to be in the room with a telepresence or to project into the room from outside. There'll be 2 smart screens with the latest high-tech audio-visual, extensive fibre optic cabling, smart thermostat, Wi-Fi, which would be fully integrated with a VPN. The smart booking system will have a smart locking system. The lock on the doors of the facility will be opened by smartphone. The booking system will send the phone an electronic key to open the doors once this has been booked correctly. Those keys will dispose at the end of the session and new keys will need to be issued at the next booking time. There'll be a click and collaborate tool where the presenter will be able to click a button and share their screens with the students. Conferencing software will integrate users from outside, from any device, with the presenter in the room. Telstra will provide 60 Microsoft Surface books, and that will have a power plate charging system on the desks. There'll be 6 interactive LED easel tables with wireless and printing functionality. Finally, there'll be 2 ultra high definition TVs with digital signage. The benefits and cost savings of this will be a visually collaborative facility. Audience will interact. It will have the ability to attract first-class presenters with its high-tech technology. We assume there'll be a stronger take-up on training with the new integration and IT benefits. We're looking at mitigating attrition and staff breaks by the interactive space with the foosball table, table tennis table, outdoor garden views, Wi-Fi, laptop bar and comfy seating. Scheduling and booking clashes will be avoided with our new room booking system. The training reverting to off-site hopefully will be a thing of the past, and we'll be monitoring that continually. And finally, we will mitigate our cost issues by our collaborative Telstra grant. Now it's on to Hirsch to talk about the design. The benefits and cost savings of this will be a visually collaborative facility. Audience will interact. It will have the ability to attract first-class presenters with its high-tech technology. We assume there'll be a stronger take-up on training with the new integration and IT benefits. We're looking at mitigating attrition and staff breaks by the interactive space with the foosball table, table tennis table, outdoor garden views, Wi-Fi, laptop bar and comfy seating. Scheduling and booking clashes will be avoided with our new room booking system. The training reverting to off-site hopefully will be a thing of the past, and we'll be monitoring that continually. And finally, we will mitigate our cost issues by our collaborative Telstra grant. Now it's on to Hirsch to talk about the design.
Hi Pete, I'm the design manager for this classrooms project. I'll be taking you from the plans and the specifications and different layouts of the interior furniture. Firstly, as Emma said, we are not offering anything generic. We are talking about something out of the box. I've designed something that will make our classrooms a state-of-the-art facility. These were the standard requirements, which were 15 2-person desks, ergonomic chairs, ceiling-mounted projectors. Pretty much that was required of us. And these are some classroom layouts. Classrooms are going to be in a big hall space, and we can divide it with a partition. Since we are going to rent the space out for more revenue, we can have different groups and different requirements of the rentals, so we can rent it out as different sizes. This is the main plan for that, and as you can see on the top right hand corner, there are whiteboards, and those whiteboards will act as doors and sliding doors. So if a professor is teaching something, he can just write it over there, and behind that is the storage spaces. If we want to take out some chairs and put it away, then storage space can be equipped. In middle of that, you can see the smart screen. As Emma said, there are holographic projections and global communication. Smart screen is going to be perfect for that. And as you can see on the right hand wall, there's electric tinted glass. One of the issue was heat from the previous clients, that they said poor air conditioning and poor glazing. So this electric tinted glass panel is going to be perfect, and we can, as Emma said, you must have seen that on the airlines, and we can control it as we require. These are the combined classroom layouts. In the middle picture, you can see the middle partition, middle column that can be accessed and made as a bigger space. These are some classroom chair layouts. We can lay out some chairs as different sizes and different people that we are going to target. This is a plan that looks from the combined space. As for the break rooms, the amenity spaces, we have thought of something as a laptop bar, massage chairs, foosball table, ping pong table, which is going to be a perfect break time entertainment. And we have toilets on the bottom side, and that is equipped for 60 people.
Hey Pete, it's Rahil. I'm the finance manager, and here I'll be discussing about the finance, the budget, and the expenses. So the first thing we're going to see is the project baseline. The scope of the project includes 2 high-tech facilities in an area of 400 square meters. The estimated cost would be around $400,000, out of which $200,000 is to be provided by the DRAB, and the rest $200,000 is to be sponsored by Telstra. The time approximately is around 5 months. 2 months would be required for the procurement and planning, and the rest of the 3 months requires the construction and delivery. Well, the reason for 3 months is because we are working in coordination with Telstra as well. So yeah, then the next thing we are going to see is the finance part from the Telstra, where we are going to be provided with the high-tech equipments from Telstra. Some of these equipments include 3 electronic easels, 2 wall-mounted small screen panels, 30 desk power plates to charge the laptops, 60 Microsoft Surfbooks, 2 lecterns, 3 Honeywell thermostats for the room temperature, high-tech security cameras for smart locks, and 2 LCD screens. And we also have included a buffer of 10%. So this approximately sums up to around $200,000 as planned. So the next thing we are going to see here is the budget. That is $200,000 that is going to be allocated by the DRAB, and how we are going to utilize it. Well, this budget includes all the groundwork and demolition work, and it also includes the ceiling, the projectors, the apps, the kitchen appliances, and construction of all those kind of facilities, the toilets, washrooms, and all those kind of things, the recreational activity stuff that we are going to add up in this thing, as Harsh just told you. And it also includes 10% buffer charge as well. That's approximately $20,000. So this whole scenario sums up to $200,000, which is the itemized cost as given in the slide. You can see. Well, the next thing we are going to see here is we have anticipated forecast revenue, as we plan to make this thing rent this place for training to other training facilities to get more income out of it. So in a conservative manner, as we plan, if we plan to just give it for 2 days a month, then as you can see on the slide, the revenue in the first year would be approximately $72,000, which goes on increasing, and we have taken the increment on the basis of 3% inflation rate. And the total projected revenue on a conservative manner in a row of 10 years would be approximately just above $80,000, $800,000, I'm sorry. And this forecasted revenue in an ambitious way, where we assume if we can rent the facility for 5 days a month, then it would approximately start from $180,000. And again, assuming the inflation to be 3% over the cost or over the period of 10 years, it would approximately go up to, the total revenue for the 10 years would approximately go up to just above $2 million, and that would be a very good amount. And the last part includes the entire life cycle cost, we have included the depreciation rate, the electricity and maintenance and all those kind of things. The main thing about the maintenance charges for the first 2 years, we have considered only $10,000, and it gradually increases to $15,000 from the third year. The reason for this thing is because we are going to get the maintenance support from the Telstra for the first 2 years, and that will be just for the first 2 years. From the third year onwards, there won't be any support from Telstra, so the maintenance costs rise up to $15,000. Then the total expenses we have mentioned in there would be approximately above $200,000. That would be approximately $2.5 million. And the initial construction cost and asset renewal cost, we have taken it to be like $200,000 and $100,000 approximately. And the total sunk cost for the entire 10 years sums up to $3,000, and the total projected cost of the project life cycle would approximately be above $500,000. So that's the financial part.
Hello Pete, this is how we are going to deliver the project. The first one is demolition and construction. It is not going to affect the working hours. The timings are 6 p.m. until 6 a.m. and there are 3 different timeline phases, which includes planning and procurement. It will take 2 months. Construction and delivery will take 3 months. Testing, trailing and defect monitoring is allocated for 1 year plan. And below you can see the different delivery phases. For the risk management plan, there are project feasibility reports, which include brainstorming group, which will assess the likelihood and impacts of each risk. There will be monthly review and updates of the risk management plan. For the procurement, it goes through budget and milestones, estimates as per plans, cabling and ICT, ordering of the material, fixtures and furniture. For the construction, the implementation looks like pre-works and demolition, installation of services which include plumbing and electricity, carpets and smart tents, installation of partitioning walls, finishes, and the commissioning. And in this slide, you can look at the Gantt chart, which includes the scheduling and sequencing. Thank you. And now Sunny will go through stakeholder engagement.
Hi Pete, I'm Sandeep and I'm the communication manager of the project, and I'm here to discuss about the stakeholder engagement. There are different types of stakeholders within the project, like project sponsor, DRAB executive, DRAB workforce, external facilitators, contractors, regulatory agencies and Telstra. There are multiple stakeholders from low to high in the project, like they monitor the process and phase in different stages. Telstra will be responsible for their own procurement and implementation processes, and their contractors will be accountable to the project manager. The project manager and the Telstra contractor will meet weekly. Coming to the management plan of the stakeholders, external DRAB staff will receive fortnightly communication to avoid any potential impacts of the work. Mitigation measures will be handled throughout. Specific stakeholders will be engaged and managed through the project manager, and all the project team managers will be involved. Project control meetings, design meetings, workshops will be outlined at a later date. Coming to the reporting, the project manager will conduct on-site 15 minutes briefing the commencement of work at 6 p.m. each day and weekly 30 minutes. The project control group will meet monthly on the first Monday of the month to discuss and manage the project delivery in accordance design and construction team. This will also include the IT manager. The design group updates and meetings will be held once in a week at 6:30 on every Tuesday afternoons, and this will also include Telstra IT manager. Monthly control group reports will be the one source of truth with the other team managers' sub-reports being received 2 days prior to the report dispatch date.
Thanks again, Pete, for listening to our proposal and presentation. We look forward to receiving feedback and a favourable outcome. Once we receive the executed contracts, work will commence on the project immediately. Thank you.